Okay, so, who wants a fun story? I like fun stories. Do you guys like fun stories? I like fun stories. So, hello everybody who's here, by the way. I hope you're all having a fantastic one. Basically what happened, so as most of you guys know, I was super tired last night, and I went to bed early. Like, for me, I was in bed at 11, which for me is like 2 or 3 hours early, you know, at least. So I was pretty tired. I conked right the heck out. Until someone decided, hey, let's get your door confused with the one across the hall because it's the middle of the night and I'm pretty sure the guy was baked out of his mind. So, dude starts playing effectively the drums on my front door at about 1:30 in the morning. Just like not like knock knock knock, but like a rhythm, like da 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 da, and will not stop until I get out of bed and get over there and be like, dude, what do you want? He's just like, I'm looking for tap. I'm like, what are you talking about? Tap? What? So, you know, I'm getting annoyed. He's like, oh, sorry. So he wanders across the hall and starts playing the exact same beat on the other door across the hall, despite the fact that I can still hear him through my door. Eventually, he finds what he's looking for, I guess, because he stops and wanders off. At this point, I'm wide awake. I'm like, okay, it's like 1:45 in the morning. I'm wide awake now. I still feel tired, but I can't sleep. So eventually, I managed to. You know, it takes me hours to get back to sleep again, and I guess because you know I'd gone to bed so early, I didn't think I needed my alarm on, so I didn't turn it on because I had over 12 hours. I didn't think I was that tired, but after hours and hours of waiting to get back to sleep again, they didn't have 12 hours anymore. So I woke up like 2 minutes ago and was like, ah, crap. So I'm very sorry for being late, but that is basically what happened. I was yeah. So door drum guy, I blame you. All right. So thank you all so much for your patience. I'm sorry so much. I'm sorry so much. Well, I mean that works, but it sounds weird when I say it that way. I'm very sorry for having worried you guys. I am here, and I hope you guys are all having a fantastic Sunday. So, we're back to Octopath Traveler. How are you guys all doing? Who we got in chat? We got Blaze, we got Seven, Luna, Electric, Flux, The Gamer, hey dude, Green Shadow, hello. Gilfoil, of course, always awesome. Hey, Aquarak, what's up, dude? Tammy the Ranger, Luna, Oreos, hello. Cerebral Killer's here, what's up, man? Sins is here as well. The VUT crowd's here today, awesome. How you guys are doing well? Dawn is here, Nia's here, hello. Megan was here earlier on, so is Renee, and Apple. Oh, Apple. That's awesome. I think that's everybody. No, Riolo was here too, and Weeby. And I think that's everyone that I can see on my side of things. Thank you guys, again, for being here and for being so patient. I appreciate you guys, I really do. Alright. The drum guy was a mole. Yep, no, you know what? Yep. Moles. Yeah. Hey, Bull, what's up, dude? And Henry, hey. What's up, you guys? Hope you're all having a fantastic one. He's a mole, he's a really evil mole. Banging on my door in the middle of the night. Okay, so, when we left off, basically, what has happened, you guys, is I wanted to grind a bit more on my, on Octopath. So... effectively, I wanted to take my current team and go see if I could fight the Starseer again. So I did, and one thing led to another, and I'll get to that in a moment. But basically, this is the original save file before that happened. So I have two save files. I have the one before I went and tried that, and the one after I went and tried that. So we're gonna go fight the bosses. We're gonna see if we can take down Steora and Winnehild this stream. I think we probably have enough time for at least two major boss fights this fine Sunday. And after that, we'll probably just reload my other file because that will have already happened. But they're still not easy boss fights. We'll probably still have to have quite the trick getting ourselves through this one. And honestly, I don't remember if this is before I did a little bit of grinding or not, so we may not even win. So we will see. Yeah, like, it wasn't so much an accidental murder altar, it was more just like, I was like, alright, you know, like, this fight's going really well, I found some kind of a rhythm, I don't want to stop, because this is a hard fight, you know? I am Steora, Starseer. Associate. Yeah, that. Thou wouldst learn the law secrets I hold, then first thou must prove thy worth. Which is code for first I gotta beat the crap out of you. Like, gee, thanks, lady. Couldn't you just let me have the powers? No? Okay.
Let's get down to business.
Alright, now Steora's no slouch, that is for sure. You know what? I think this is before I change my classes around. Oh no. I might be in trouble actually. It's like I didn't remember exactly when I had saved this particular save file, so I may want to change things around a little bit, but we'll figure it out. If we die, I'll reconfigure. Hey Q, what's up, dude? Honestly, like, she wasn't that bad once I found my rhythm, but she's definitely not a picnic. You guys let me know, by the way, if there's any problems with volume, by the way.
I'll do my best.
How you doing today, Q? And everybody, of course. Now that we're here, we can finally have an actual conversation. Hope you guys are all doing well.
Glacius clocked in. Here I go.
Here I go. All right. Yes. I'll wait on this.
Feel the power.
The Wandering Star. Yeah, here it comes.
Sorcery.
It confuses Hannah, which is really badly timed, actually.
Let's do this.
I want to. Well, I mean, Hannah's gonna die, which is gonna stink.
Let me help.
Actually, I should have used rest. That's dumb of me. So why I didn't do that.
Well then.
Okay. More ice. But yeah, no, I ended up changing around my array of jobs on people. Hey, Edgeski, how's it going, dude? Been a little while. How you doing? All right, so but yeah, no, I end up changing my roster as far as who has what job between now and the other part of the save file. So yeah, this might not be our ending ideal setup, but. Cool, fishy. Hit the right character. Works for me.
My turn now.
Okay, so I'm going to use that on you.
I will reflect your barbs. Let's do this.
What I should have done was this.
Time
Little
for a
fix
break.
up Hannah.
I'll not be defeated. Here I go. Elfric, bringer of the flame.
Come in, if thou darest.
Alright, so for Hen, honestly, like, I find that the most useful thing for the hunter in these boss fights
Better than a
is just like, let's go ahead and turn on leg hole trap, and then leg hole trap them forever. Leg hole trap is just incredibly helpful, honestly, in these fights.
Now the true lesson begins. A tempest of ice shall reign.
Okay. Yeah, I've definitely. Yeah. I need to check one thing. I don't think I taught myself any dark magic, and that means this is before the save file where I actually managed to pull this off, which is a problem. Because this one, the four shield one is always dark that she's weak to, so that is a bit of a problem for us. Rip indeed, yeah. Because like, yeah, like I was saying, like I have two save files, and one of them I did beat her quite handily, in fact, but I didn't remember exactly how far before that this one was, because yeah. Hey Devin, how's it going, dude? Cool. Well, in that case, why don't I? She has the share thing up and running, so that's pretty good. I mean, I can't. Yeah, let's just do this.
I'm counting on
True, I do that. Yep.
My turn now.
Because yeah, normally she would have the dark one by now, but she doesn't have it. So going pretty well. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Devin. Yeah, I'm doing okay for myself. Thank you. Put a bit of mustard on that.
Let your wounds
Oh right, she's a double fan. I didn't need to do that. Sorry about that. Shoot. I'm rusty.
My
I need
turn.
to get my dang head in the game. I have the dark rune at least, so that's something.
Darkness.
What next?
Alright, so we have something at least that'll have to do. I actually found that
do my best.
this particular spell is actually amazingly helpful against this boss fight, because it actually makes it so that your entire party can do elemental damage, for one, which is super helpful, but for two, the follow-up damage is actually pretty good. Like, it really has, well, except for Hannah, because she has a low magical attack stat, but for the rest of the party, they can actually do a fair bit of damage just by, like, tapping her and letting the follow-up damage do most of the work for them. Because, like, yes, they individually aren't that strong, but the shadow follow-up is actually quite powerful. Like, watch, we're like, less than 400 damage for the attack, and then almost 4,000 damage for the follow-up. So it's like poke, kabang, poke, kabang, you know? So the follow-up attack is actually amazingly helpful. Like, even for Cyrus, watch this. Like, his physical attack is junk. He'll do no damage with this, but his follow-up is huge because he's got a high magical attack stat.
Now,
that's why I actually have come to really enjoy the Rune Lord class, because it makes, you know, you don't have to attack every turn, because the follow up is enough. Because, like, how many BP you put into your attack doesn't really affect the follow up at all. It's not part of your attack. It's an extra. So it always does the same consistent, fairly high damage, which is actually really nice. I'm gonna stick her with some armor corrosive as well, because she doesn't really have any physical attack. Or sorry, any attack stats to lower, so I'll just lower her defense instead, because why not?
Here I go. I'll do my best.
And yeah, definitely casting up those reflects would be awesome right now. So, starting with Hannah, because she's the one who gets hurt the most.
I will reflect your barbs.
Oh, she cast poison. Okay, that sucks, but still. Okay, well, we're hurt. Darkness doesn't do the job anymore, but we still have Cyrus, thankfully, who will do ice damage just fine. And Ophelia as well, but we'll need her to help heal us too.
What next?
Cool. How many cold beasts? No. I don't recall what exactly she's weak to besides ice. We can experiment a little bit. Why not? Let's go for arrows, I guess. Let's try it. Oh, good. Okay.
Up on them.
That makes life easier for us. A lot easier, actually. Bow weaknesses are always nice on bosses. With you know, when you paint it in the party, a bow weakness is something you want to see. I am going to use Tressa to partially help heal, though. No, I can't because her rune is off. Dang it. Okay, in that case, I'm not going to do that. I'll just help with the attack then. No, I won't, because no, I won't actually, because I want to make sure that this that she gets broken next turn. That way I don't end up wasting my time. Okay. Let's rune up then. Because if I break her this turn, then she'll miss next turn and be right back to turn after. Whereas if I break her next turn, then I'll have more time, which is what you want. So.
Glacius Quartet!
Yeah, rune transfer is such a huge helpful thing. Oh, okay, well that's cool. I can heal for free then, because I don't want to break this turn.
Let your wounds be healed.
Go.
My turn.
Now we break her.
Glacius Quartet!
Yep, I know you. I know, dude.
What next?
Our defense is still down, so let's just go ahead and use our
Holding back nothing.
this.
The dagger done.
She just fair really, really high physical damage when she's set up correctly.
Let's do this.
I kind of want to leave the dark rune on, honestly, because she's gonna switch back to it, I think, next anyway. Like she has 3 arrays. 2 of them have ice, and one of them has darkness. But the darkness is the one I need the rune for. Then again, I can always reset it. I mean, I'll have transfer rune for a little while longer. Yeah, I don't know. We'll be for now.
What is the logical course of action?
I think it's for you.
My focus is unparalleled.
Yeah, we'll move it in. Alright, thanks, Pixel Man.
Tempest of ice shall reign.
Yeah, but like that's honestly like part of my, I don't know, like it's good but it's bad, I guess, with like Cyrus, because the dark base follow up actually does more damage than like most of his spells do. Like he cast a full strength blizzard just now and did like 4,000 damage. But if I tapped her with like a little bow attack and the follow up hit her, it would do about the same. So like it's almost not worth spending the BP. Like you get a bit more damage out of it, but it's almost not worth it. Which is like, okay, that's a little odd, but I'm not complaining exactly. But it is kind of odd. Yeah, I agree. All right, let's heal.
Let your wounds be healed. Let's do this.
Higher help can give us defense, which isn't that helpful in this fight, so no sidestep, same problem, not that helpful in this fight because she doesn't use any physical attacks. We're all hit for, yeah, I guess I'll just hit her again then, because there's not really any point doing anything else at the moment.
What is the logical course?
Letting my
You
arrow
can at least
fly and
re-up
true.
the leg hole trap. It's not really in any danger of breaking her at this moment, but
Better than a
stand up
snake.
is definitely good. She'll go first this round because she has to when she first breaks. There's the nope, different array. Okay, new array. Hit one, and it hangs on just barely, thankfully. I don't think this one is weak to anything we've hit so far, not ice or darkness, because they're not on there. So we're gonna want to rebond to something else. I'm gonna take a gamble. I'm gonna gamble, and I'm gonna go with fire.
Fire.
Gambled incorrectly. And that's not good. How about pokey with daggers?
The dagger
Okay,
done.
so with the daggers, that's something. We can still damage her. That's good.
My turn now.
Okay, I can use heal more. I'm gonna use heal, honestly, fine, because she's gonna take a few extra turns to get here anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on my Aelfric's offices again. I can double heal next turn for free.
Elfric, bring out the flame.
You don't have a dagger, do you? No, I don't think so. Okay, I do know how we can get access to one though. The dancer one can hit up to like 4 times with dagger damage. Might debuff her as well if I'm lucky. Is it better or worse than using transfer rune though? You'll go for it.
I'll get my money.
I blinded her. Not that useful, but no, she's blinded and poisoned, I think, too. Actually, oh, interesting.
Holding back nothing.
Do I break her this turn or not? Sure. You know what? Honestly, I don't have a lot of great options other than doing that. So let's just go ahead and break her.
A small blade cuts deep.
I'm also curious what else we can hit her with that she's not weak to right now. Wind, maybe? There we go. Alright, wind is an option then.
I'll do my best.
Let's drop a double heal more.
Bring about a miracle of healing. Bring about a miracle
Make
of
really
healing.
sure we're all topped out.
Now, my focus is unparalleled. Wind in our sails.
Tressa's going
Let's
to
do this.
get a Trains of Rune going.
Feel the power. I'll do my best.
I do have the wind one on Ophelia, which is something. That's not bad. So, in lieu of anything better,
Prepare
it's fine.
yourself. Fantastic assault.
4,500 damage, then she'll recast it for free.
Fantastic assault.
Another 4,500 damage. It's 9k. I think that's the most we've done in one go so far, so that's good. I probably should just leg hold Trapper, but we have a bit more time on that front, so let's go ahead and just hit her with another steal. Into yellow health now, which is good too. Anime, what's up, dude? Yeah, I definitely did. So, yeah, let's just say there was a bit of a story involving a wandering visitor in the middle of the night who got my door mixed up with somebody else's, and ended up interrupting my sleep a little bit, which is why I ended up sleeping in so far. I did have good sleep. It just sort of ended up being, you know, an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes or so into stream time because middle of the night, guy banging on my door. But we're here, you know, and I'm glad you're here too. How you doing today? Okay, let's go ahead and leg hold Trapper because she's gonna get out of that sooner or later.
Better than a snare.
So the darkness will last a little while. That's probably fair. That's good enough, honestly. Yeah.
Darkness.
Darkness. Kind of a shame. I mean, I'm assuming the PC version of this game has mods, and I almost guarantee you that somebody replaced her saying darkness with like Batman from the Lego Movie. Darkness. No, no parents. It would have been hilarious. Just me? No, maybe. Alright, shoot you. Hit the dark ball.
Well then.
Heals for everybody.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
Oh, patience,
My
nice.
turn now. Ah! What to do?
Okay, so we're still pretty much in that same headspace there. Doing good. Just ordered good. Looking forward to that. Okay. Ordered good. What do you mean? Like ordered dinner, or ordered like a game or something? Right. She's probably fine for that. I could leg hold Trapper. I could weaken her down. Actually, like what I might do actually is again.
Making them defenseless.
An interesting dilemma.
Does some more damage.
I'll not be defeated.
Almost 6,000 damage. Wow, nice.
What to do? I won't hold back.
Pile it on. We might be able to kill her now, actually, because she's getting pretty low.
Well,
Now she's in red. I do want to steal from her, but it's not. At this point, it's probably better we just kill her. I'm not worry about it too much.
And now the true lesson.
I mean, I guess I could use Cyrus to rob her real fast while we're still sitting here.
Considering
There, 40 grand.
your
Sweet.
tuition.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking, dude.
If thou darest.
Back to the bow and cold one. Hands down, because I didn't have a prepare at that time. That's fine. That's my fault. Yep, lazy bones.
Let me help.
Stop being dead. What happened when? Oh, the last night. Yeah, I've already told the whole story. But basically, someone was banging on my door in the middle of the night and woke me up. And because I went to bed so early, I didn't have my alarm on because I didn't need it because I was, you know, over 12 hours still stream. So I was like, I don't need that. And then, by the time I managed to fall back to sleep again, you know, it wasn't 12 hours anymore because, you know, I got woken up. Cool. So we have, let's see, 3, 6 hits in on her at least before. Let's try. Let's just go for the break. That's only a problem if it comes back around to her turn.
A tempest of ice shall rage.
He definitely seemed stone in some capacity. Anime, yeah. I don't know if he was drunk or high or what, but he was definitely like slurring his words and such. But, you know, just hit the wrong door, but it's still just like, dude, middle of the night, do you have to?
Feel the power. Well then.
Please don't miss. I'm gonna be very sad if you missed. Let's use magic instead. Magic doesn't miss.
Glacius Claw. I'll do my best. Glacius Claw.
Where he's going? Yeah, I mean he went across the hall, and I think that's where he meant to be. Was like the door across from mine.
Ice.
She is not dying quite as fast as I wanted her to. I'd rather hope she'd be dead before we get to this point, because now she's at, like, you know, my team is at alarmingly low health and she's not dead. I was kind of hoping she'd be dead. Like, I feel like if I attacked her, she would probably die, but at the same time, I'm not sure I want to risk it, you know? What do you guys think? Attack her and hope for the best, or heal? Because that way, at least, like, Ophelia will probably survive. Yeah, because I don't have any like ice soul stones large. I mean, it's safe to a point. Yeah, it's not like perfectly safe, but it's safer, I guess. We're very lucky we'll get patience as well. Yeah, there we go. Now we're much better off. If that didn't happen, we would have maybe been been a little bit up a tree, but.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
There's the wind one back. Oh, I don't have any wind rune. Good to know. Alright, well in that case, money laser.
I one, the great merchant!
A small blade cutteth deep.
I'll not be defeated. Here I go!
I need to heal, but I also need to kill her. This is a problem. You know what?
Here I
We'll heal.
go! Let your wounds be healed.
Now, my focus is unparalleled.
Can't have that much health left. She's just hanging on a bit more than I would want her to. Come back, you. Come on, just die already.
Let me help.
Raise the air. Oh, she's faster. Yeah, we're close. We're very, very close, but she's just not. Not like going down on that last point.
My turn now.
We got her, though. We got her. I just need to stop trying to kill her. I just need to like go back to fighting her normally.
An interesting dilemma. Wind in our sails.
Yeah, I do.
I will
I know.
not be defeated.
Ventus.
Ventus,
There we go.
here I go!
The ice.
Coming, if thou
And
darest.
the thief. Come on now. There we go.
Thou didst fight with courage.
Bit of a bumpy start there, but we got it out. Okay. Unto thee who has proven thy worth, I impart the lost secrets of the heavens. Gaining Starseer class. At this point, it's pretty much worth it to just sort of recalibrate everybody where they need to be. So, let's, Sorcerer Cyrus. And we can, not that, Starseer Ophelia. Yeah, I know. So we got 3 of our party members to where they're eventually going to end up being all the time. You're gonna need some skills though on these guys as well. So let's see. Cyrus has almost 10,000 job points. It's gonna be enough to get pretty much all different kinds of magic we'll need, which is good. Oh, and it's time for our well, I guess 230 monster mash. I guess I owe you guys a few mashes though, so we'll make this one a big one. All you guys who are still here, if you guys want to get yourselves in on the mash. We've missed how many? Let's see, 12, 30, 1, 2, what, 4 monster mashes. So to make it up to you guys, I guess we'll just have to do 4 times the reward. Oh, I forgot Elemental Break. Shoot, I'll need to get some more job points at him then, because it's a surprisingly useful spell. Alright, so for the Starseer, their only like offensive skill is called Shooting Stars. It does wind, light, and dark damage. So it's a 3-hit spell that does 3 types of damage, not with each hit though, but like one after the other. So it's good for like feeling out weaknesses. It's good for hitting multiple weaknesses if someone's weak to both dark and light, or dark and wind, or any combination thereof, basically. That's pretty good. The class's main strength is in the fact that it can increase how much BP you gain per turn, and it also has like a kind of like a generally good like defensive buff because it raises physical defense, magic defense, speed, and evasion. So it's got a pretty solid buff overall. Ethereal healing is there as well, but it's not that great, honestly. But like most of the Starseer's skills are sort of like they're useful, but in very specific circumstances. But the stars and the BP thing are kind of your go-to. Star Song is pretty good, as is the intervention for now, I guess. Yeah, like it's not worth it because it doesn't scale off like the character. So it's not super duper helpful. Alright, so let's see. For magic, Stronger Strikes is definitely go pretty well. You can have that. As for you, Patience is staying, because Patience is amazing. Elemental Augmentation is good, but not as good as it was a minute ago. Hard Worker gets us more JP, so let's turn that on for now. She'll do a bit less damage for the moment, but we need to get some more JP in us anyway. I don't think I have anything for you from anything else at the moment. Because I was really trying to like find a Kate to get some more like job points and experience, but I never did find one through all of my attempted grinding. That said, we're gonna head on down over to Desert Land. And again, you guys, if anybody in chat is here and wants the Monster Mash, you know, we have a 4 times reward coming up, and only about 3 people are in it right now. So if you guys want to have a chance at that, be sure to get your Monster Mash commands in. We're going to be heading over to here, to Riverford. We're going to heal over there, and then we're going to have to go tackle Winnehill again. Alright, so for our winners, because you guys are all here, Pixel, Flux, and Q, you guys are winners. You each get 4,000 snacks for being part of the, you know, well, actually, I guess counting this one, it would be 5,000, wouldn't it? My bad. I can't count. Okay. Messed it up. There we go. And we'll save over our original file here. Cool. So y'all get some snacks. Thank y'all for being here, you guys. I'm sorry again for starting so late. Now that. Yeah. Sorry, you guys. I was like, you know, I counted the number of matches I'd missed, and then forgot to add the one we were doing right now. So that's my bad.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Cool, surprise round, nice.
What to do?
We definitely need to get some more job points on everybody, but let's just trade them for now. Yes, the Foogies! Yeah, Foogies!
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I like the bows, aren't you? So I can do this.
A torrent of arrows.
Yep, just him. Now Cyrus has finally assumed the mantle of sorcerer. He has all the elements a giver possibly needs, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, this will be just fine.
Tenabas Oparir!
My turn now.
She can't do cold damage, but she does have a bow, I believe, yes? No, she does not. Okay, there's a knife, though. I stab you! Yeah.
I'll not be defeated. Molecular star. Here I go.
Easy peasy.
Time to close up shop.
Bonus job points, of course, from Ophelia's skill, which is super helpful. Should be enough to get another spell on Tressa. No, she needs 2 more of those. Okay. Cyrus gets this though. Elemental Break is probably one of the most useful abilities like in his entire kit, It is a simple, rather weak staff strike that nevertheless ends up being enormously helpful. And I'll show you guys why in a moment. I'm going too far. Where is this? No, the shrine is this way. Where am I going? I missed my turn.
There is no choice.
Now you're all weak to bows.
Here I go. Feel the power.
How you guys all doing out there in chat? You guys having fun?
I'll do my best.
Good so far? Glad to hear it.
Electric star. Pierce our foes.
Letting the hunt begin. A torrent of arrows.
What is the logical course of action?
I'm sorry to hear that, Q.
Draw down.
I'm glad we can take your mind off a little bit, but I'm sorry the work's not going so well, maybe.
I'll not be
Folks are
defeated.
doing dandy, let's just doing good. People are having fun. Awesome. You guys. Cool. Could BP boost somebody, or could just drop stars on you. Stars is fine.
Electric star. Let's do this. Phew. Time for a break.
Letting the hunt. Thou didst fight with courage.
One more of those, I will have enough to get the spell for Tressa. Which we should easily manage while we're inside the shrine here, because there's plenty of nasty things in here, so should not be a huge problem for us. Oh, hi!
Now, letting us hunt him.
Lava golem, lava golem, lava golem, lava golem, lava golem, lava golem. And he caught us by surprise, too. Volcano. Oh, okay, that's a bit of a waste of a setup round, but sure. You do you, buddy.
Feel the power.
It's like these golem dudes have pretty impressive stats and stuff, but their elemental attack is not the strong point. Their physical attack is, as you saw when he just punched me in the gut and did, like, 4 times as much damage. Thankfully, he's of the fire, so we know how to shut him down.
Glacier, draw down.
A little chilly in here.
I'll do my best.
What else you got?
Electric star. Pierce our foes.
On those 3 because it's after ice.
What next?
What about axes? You like axes? Don't mind axes. How about daggers?
The dagger down.
Also may on daggers. Oh, he's overclocking himself, so he's now stronger. That's not great. Let's heal.
Let your wounds be healed.
Go. Well, I guess we'll just focus on the ice then.
Ice.
An interesting dilemma.
Elemental break.
Elemental break.
What elemental break does basically? It's a simple staff strike
my best.
that also does tremendous damage to their elemental resistances. Because see, originally I loved having Dancer on my roster because it is a massively helpful class as far as buffing up your magic damage goes. But the problem I was having was because with my normal team setup with Tressa and Cyrus and Ophelia, it was really hard to keep up a magic attack boost on Cyrus and Tressa, much as all 3 of them. So I was really I couldn't quite decide how I wanted to augment my damage because it wasn't I could not keep up with buffing 3 people while still healing and doing other things at the same time. What I found is that Elemental Break lowers the enemy's elemental defense, which achieves more or less the same effect as buffing ourselves because they're weakened rather than juggling 3 buffs, I'm just gonna get 1 debuff. It does almost the same thing. It's not quite the same, and obviously, you find some way to stack the 2 things together and do even more damage. But this is, I think, the most cost-effective way of doing it. Where I do more damage and don't need to waste 3 turns buffing. So I think it works out best this particular way. Pardon me.
Let your wounds be healed. Let's do this.
Okay, so doesn't mind axes or daggers. What about swords? What do you feel about swords, big guy? Not a fan of swords. Okay. Or bows.
Letting the hunt begin. Coming.
His defense has been cranked up because of his overclock, so
My
there's a little bit to bang our way through it, but we'll get there.
Prepare yourself.
He gets stabbed as well.
Now,
Wait, did I miss when I used the break? Because I don't see the debuff on him. Oh, maybe that explains why.
elemental grip.
I was wondering why it wasn't doing so much damage. Yeah, that explains it. I was like, oh, like, why is it doing so little? That would be why. Cool. Fight. These
Standest
dudes.
thou against me, then be hunted.
I will say that what I was saying before about how the debuff works better. That in fairness, that's mostly for boss fights. Against like multiple enemies, the buff is definitely the better option. Really? Thank you for lynching Cyrus. That's awesome of you. I appreciate that. Hey Anna, how you doing today? Pardon me. My throat is being like, I got a frog in me. You got a frog in me. You got a frog in me. Sorry. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm glad you're doing well.
In Elfric's name, be safe. Here I go.
Cool. Let's get our ice on, shall we?
Ice.
Think chilly thoughts?
Well then.
What is that? Glacier, draw down.
So there really is just no substitute for Cyrus just unleashing all kinds of
Letting
heck
my
on
arrow
people.
fly and true.
Because really, he does so much dang damage.
Raining arrows up on me. I honor thee, my quarry.
That should be enough to get Tressa her next elemental thing. I believe. Yes. Wind or light. I mean, I don't really need. I mean, for this particular fight, I don't think we especially need either one of them. So I'll just get wind, I guess, for now. Hannet can learn Aber's Reckoning, but I'm gonna hold off because she's gonna get a whole other set of things to learn here in a minute. What does Dauntless do? Increase physical and elemental attack when suffering from a status ailment. Yeah, it's not bad, but I think I'll keep Fleetfoot on for now. Like, that's useful, but I don't much plan to be playing with an ailment on me, you know what I mean? Cool. Alright, so we're taking on Winnehild next. She is, of course, the Warbringer. Definitely one of the bigger, scarier creatures in this game, but we have something that we have something this time around we did not have last time around, and that is the ability to completely cheese this fight. And I'll show you what I mean in just a moment. The voice echoes in your head. Hail, traveler. I am Winnehild, Warbringer. Thou wouldst learn the lost secrets I hold? Then first thou must prove thy worth. Can do. Hey, Weeby, how you doing? I should really put a cushion under that spot so you always land on something soft.
I don't think this
Alright.
one will listen to
War
reason.
Goddess, the Warbringer, 6-armed wielder of all things nasty,
I'm
who
sorry.
instantly ganks my healer at the gate. Thanks for that.
What to do?
Very kind of you to just whoop our butts immediately upon landing.
Let me help.
Now, what next?
I'm gonna ask you to just back the heck up, please.
Teneba Operia.
Literally, she heard something about me cheesing this fight. Was like, "No,
My
thou
arrow
shalt
fly
not," and I was like,
true.
"Yeah, I shall actually," but not straight off. I'll give you that much.
Better than a snare.
Leg hold trap first off. Slow her down a little bit. Slightly
My turn now.
belated setup. We'll get there.
Feel the power.
What is the logical course of action?
Drop the darkness on her again.
Teneba Operia.
If you already had Rune Lord Q, it was easy. I'll show you why in a moment. Well,
I will not
depending
be
on your
defeated.
depending on your team setup, but if you had Tressa as a Rune Lord, this fight is cake. And I'll show you why in a moment. If you didn't already know, which you probably do. Let's go ahead and heal actually.
Let your wounds
Pop
be
off that
healed.
damage we took just there. Yeah, fair enough. Fair
What
enough.
next?
All right, so let's just keep stacking on the debuffs for the moment.
Better than a snare.
All right.
What to do?
Yeah, exactly. Alright. So because the rune, so the Rune Lord's transfer rune ability makes it skills that normally target yourself alone will affect your whole party. So that means so basically all the Rune Lord's skills, like all the runes, normally only affect yourself. But by using transfer rune, you can buff your whole party, like we've been doing. But there are a select few other abilities which benefit from it as well. There's only 2 classes that have self-targeting abilities. The Warrior and the Merchant. The Warrior has Abide. No, sorry, it isn't Abide. It's Insight and another one, which buff their own stats and nobody else's, so you can use those. But the Merchant has Rest, which of course heals HP and SP and cures ailments, but also has Sidestep, which lets you 100% successfully dodge a physical attack. At maximum BP, it's 4 attacks in a row, and with Transfer Rune applies to the whole party. By doing this, you can make your entire party literally sidestep or ignore the first 4 physical attacks that come their way. And this boss has nothing but physical attacks. And Oreos, hello, how you doing? So essentially, my entire party can now sit here in complete safety, because as long as I am buffed up with sidestep, like, Winhild literally can't hit me. Like, she literally has, like, she can just sit there, like, yeah. I did like Gazer, yes, but we lost the first time around, because we got her all the way down to red health, and then she pulled out her crazy, I'm gonna turn you into a blender move. The blenderizer was not so fun. No, I'm sorry to hear that, Oreos. Yeah, I know it's rough because it's the weekend and all that.
Teneba Operia.
So he does about 700 damage per
Let the
hit on that.
begin.
Normally. Put corrosive on.
Making them defenseless.
Pretty much, Q. That's the plan. Ooh,
I'll do my best. Ah!
Gonna I could BP boost Tressa. That's not a bad idea actually, but I'll just use shooting stars on her. Nah, let's boost.
Oh, stars, fill us with power.
Nah, Leos. Yeah, no, honestly, like people definitely aren't the biggest fan of school.
I will not be thy prey. I will not be thy
My
prey.
turn now.
Cool. All right, let's start dropping shooting stars on people.
Molecular stars, pierce our foes.
She's weak to both wind and darkness, so I actually get two hits off on her there, which is nice, really. Rune Lord skill for the darkness.
Darkness.
Let the
Darkness.
hunt begin it.
No parents.
What is the logical course of action?
In comes the elemental break.
Now the true elemental grip.
And of course, just for the extra fun, she's also weak to staff damage. So.
What next?
That's the one light gazer. Nope. Like his follow-up does over 9,000 damage. Like it's really and maybe let's not get too violent, please. Like the sledgehammer roleplay is funny and all, but let's not attack anybody with it. So it's a little bit too far. Okay, so we're gonna want to get our transfer up. No, we still have a couple. Let's go ahead and start re-upping our sidesteps then.
Catch me if you can.
Right, Mega Monster still though.
I will not be defeated.
Violence is violence. We're gonna wait till. Oh no, she's already broken her mind, so it's all good.
Molecular star. Here's our foes. What to do?
You might not have to, but I'm gonna keep it up anyway, just in case. We'll have to re-up our darkness here in a moment anyway, but...
Feel the power!
Yes, the 1 second delay, Oreos.
Now, what next? Elemental grip.
Well, yeah, like there's almost like we're doing max damage now, so like
My turn now.
I'm not even gonna have to use BP to like attack her, because it's like poke 9,000 damage, poke 9,000 damage, poke 9,000 damage. So it's like, all right, cool. I don't really need to hit you that hard, do I anymore? Yeah, poke 8,000 damage.
Come in, if thou darest. Yeah! Better than a snare. I will visit's me.
Here I go! I won't hold back!
More side steps because ha 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 ha. We've stacked Cyrus up to 8 side steps now, just to be mean. I feel bad. Like it's one of those things where like you almost feel bad for her because it's just such a ridiculously busted strategy. Like she really can't do anything about it.
Rain and arrows up on me.
I'm sorry to hear that, Dawn. And he's hooking the boss, Oreos.
I will not be defeated. Prepare yourself! Molecular star! Pierce our foes!
An interesting
Might as well turn up my sorcerer skills once in a while, I guess.
Tenova Overeer.
Like he actually does more damage with the poke is a silly thing.
Let's do this!
It's true, Crystal, it's true. She did blender us pretty good last time around. Do I not have any elements on right now? I don't. What am I doing?
Darkness.
Yeah, it does less. Like that's the insane thing about it. It's like, really though?
My turn now.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
What is the logical course of action? Tenova Overeer.
Here I go!
That's right, maybe he is. Exactly. Okay, so we have plenty of our side steps in, that's fine. We could try to merchantify her while I have a second here.
Thank you!
Nope.
What is the logical course of action?
I'll do my best.
What next?
Okay, let's see. She got debuff there, and there. Cool. Phoenix Storm does nothing.
Nice try.
That one's a bit of a problem. The counter pose is a
Letting the
bit more of an
hunt
issue.
begin.
Let's just focus on those debuffs then for the moment. Just until we get past that. The counter strike, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the counter strike can still hit us or not. So we could find out. Nope, never mind, we're good.
Thy prey.
I can just safely continue cheesing her. Yeah, I assumed it was. I just wasn't positive if it would bypass the rules or not, because it's not like it's an attack, but it's a counter attack. I wasn't sure if that would loophole it or not. As it turns out, nope. So we're all good. Transfer is down, but darkness is still up for a little while, so we're probably fine. Honestly, let's just get her again.
What is the logical course of action? Elemental.
Jeez, even through her arm. Wow.
Be defeated.
I actually would like to see how much damage he would do to her with like the max damage cranked up, because he's doing almost cap damage against her while she's not even broken. That is nuts. Hey Poe, how you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic one. That's a little bit bananas, honestly. I will say though, like if this becomes like our new go-to fighting style, I might finally be able to stop having to worry about SP as much, because like I have like out of our 4 support skills, I have 2 of them for every character set to half cutting our SP use in half and recovering SP every turn. And honestly, like if this is how we can fight now, doing like all of our damage through like Rune Lord follow-up, I really don't need to worry about SP anymore, because I'm not spending nearly as much as I was. You know, like nowhere close to the same amount as it once was. The Falcon has landed. I repeat, the Falcon has landed. How you doing today, Poe? Hope you're having a fantastic one. Let's her leg trap is fine for the moment. Let's go ahead and up her physical reduction some more.
Making them defenseless.
Sure, we be.
My turn now.
Now, what next?
My turn. Prepare yourself.
Oh, it's only skills though, right? So I guess with Ophilia's Elfric buff, he'll do like he'll hit 6 times and then Tenebra Open Rear will do more. But that's a lot of setup to do more than to do yeah. A lot of setup for one attack.
Elfric.
Hey William, how's it going, dude? Ryuji? Yeah. Ryuji sounds pretty fun. Tiger Rage, which does nothing. Hey, Fortnite man, welcome back, dude. Nice seeing you again. Alright, she's gearing up for her stronger moves.
Molecular star. Pierce our foes.
Yeah, she's ready for breaking.
Come in, if thou darest. Come in.
In that case, let's where's the leg pull trap at? 2? Okay. You're on break, William? Cool,
Well
cool.
then.
Okay, so let's shooting stars.
Molecular star. Pierce our foes. Let's won't hold back.
So that's holding up pretty well. We got 3 left on Hannah and Ophelia, so that's probably fine. I do wish that like the follow-up would like do more damage based on like how much mustard you put into it. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. That's wow. So like the same one you were so happy with yesterday? I'm sorry to hear that. Alright, Oreos, thank you so much for being here and hanging out for a little bit there. I hope you have a lovely sleep, and I hope school turns out better for you tomorrow than you're expecting. You know, I mean, it might even be fun if it all goes well.
Now the true lesson begins.
Alright, so you would do... Oh, actually, no, I can do this twice, can't I? What if I elemental broker? I wonder if I would do more damage. Double elemental break? Or a single, like, or a 6-hit, Tenebra combo. I'm curious, I must admit. We'll do one turn and one the next turn, I guess. Assuming she lives that long.
Elemental break.
That does squat, but then this happens. And then that does squat. But then this happens. Oh, that's so filthy.
Do this.
Let's just rob you before you're dead because you're going out in a hurry.
I'll do my best. Oh, stars, fill us with power.
What is that? My focus is unparalleled.
I mean, I should just do it again. Honestly, it would probably kill her. But I feel like I feel bad for like so underutilizing his magic. He's just walking around beating stuff up with a cane like an old man on a you know, a very cranky old man.
Tenebra over.
No, that actually is more. 12,000 total.
Tenebra.
We finally achieved maximum damage. Tenebra can do more damage. Only because it hits 3 times instead of once. So I have to imagine that if he had like the damage cap raised, the staff attack would probably do more damage. But because Oprah hits 3 times, it manages to edge it out because it can sneak more damage in by dispersing it across 3 hits. Maybe Q, yeah. Let's Drafendi her, because I don't get to use this very often, actually.
Cowering before the huntress.
Kaboom. And we snipe it from
The
space.
hunt endeth.
Yeah, that's one of the more silly fights, because like once you have Rune Lord and on Tressa, she literally can't hurt you. It sort of trivializes the entire fight, which is not exactly a good thing. But it is entertaining, because it's very rare you get to totally cheese a boss quite that completely. And of course, the only one that's suitable for the role of War Master, of course, is going to be Hannah. Thank you for the GGs, you guys. So the War Master is cool because she can literally equip all 6 types of weapons at the same time. Like, she quite literally gains the ability to like hold all 6 weapons at the same moment, which is rather amazing, really. So Hannah's just over here, you know, walking around, you know, looking like Link because she's got 6 weapons on her at the same time. But it does give her a rather amazing array of attacks as well. She has Guardian Lion Dog and Tiger Rage, which is a 5 to 10 sword strike attack. And an axe attack that hits the entire hits the entire enemy line. Like it basically. Okay, sounds good. Maybe sounds good. But essentially what War Master does is it gives you a lot of weapon attacks that like hit multiple enemies. This one is a single target one for pole arm, which does really heavy damage. This is a dagger move that hits all foes, staff that hits all foes, Phoenix on one foe, which is kind of okay because she already has True Strike for that, but does more damage, I think. Because this one has higher crit, I think. Yeah, but And then Nightmare Chimera is the one move on hers I'll probably never actually use. Because it does heavy damage, I guess, but the weapon you're using gets destroyed, which I think is a bit like, So unless I want to like stock up on a bunch of weapons I don't actually want to use, or like long term, like I'm not sure if it just breaks the one you're holding, or if you like pick it out of your inventory, but it's probably the one you're holding. So I don't really get why this move exists or why it would be useful, but she has it, so eh. That one I don't understand, but like it better be a doozy of a move. Let's put it that way. But yeah, we finally we'll save here. Our two files are now relatively the same, except that the other one of course has a few more hours of grinding into it. Hey, Tiger, how you doing? Unfortunately, you just missed us cleaning up the last two of the hidden class bosses. Just gonna reload my main file, which is the one that's, you know, done that plus some grinding, just to make things nice and easy for us. Cool. So, this is the file that I've got mainly. It's the same setup, the same team comp, but I've upgraded our gear a little bit. I've changed a few things around. And overall, our jobs just we just have more skills to learn. Like Tressa has all of her Rune Lord stuff and is up for learning Balagar's Blade. Cyrus has the Sorcerer is pretty much in the same, like they're all pretty much in the same boat. Where they're all, except for Ophelia, I guess, and Hannah, just about ready to learn like their divine skill. No, we did not. Gil, thank you for the reminder. It is indeed time for our 3 p.m. Monster Mash. You guys go ahead and fire that up. And we'll do the mash. We'll do the Monster Mash. The Monster Mash will lose Monster Snacks. So, Tressa is going to learn Balagar's Blade. It deals damage from each of the 6 elements: fire, isolating wind, light, and darkness to a single foe. Dang. Cool. That's quite a nice one to have. Dresang's spell for 3 turns. Elemental attacks will be performed by a single chosen ally. Will hit for critical damage. Very nice indeed. She's going to pick up Star Song, I guess, because why not? And Divination, because she has all those. Steora's Prophecy is one she doesn't quite have enough for just yet. Unleash an elemental attack on all foes that deals damage proportional to the party's current BP. Ooh. Oh, that goes quite well with our follow-up attack strategy. Because if we all have 5 BP, it'll be like, kaboom! I want to see that. Oh, I would love to see that. It'd be like a Spirit Bomb thing. And of course, Winterhill's Battle Cry, I can't put it forward yet either, but wield 6 weapons to unleash 6 hits on all foes. Seriously? So it's like a party AoE 6-hit thing where you do 1 hit from all 6 weapons. That's pretty intense, actually. Quite nice. Okay. So that's exciting. So I'll save over the main file now, because I might as well. I'm doing right, Tiger. Thanks for asking. I still feel bad for starting stream later than usual. I definitely didn't intend for us to yeah, like we've only been live for about an hour and 15 minutes because I ended up sleeping in quite a bit because last night I'm not sure if you saw, but I was kind of dozing off on stream last night, so I ended up going to bed a little early. But I got woken up in the middle of the night by some guy banging on my door at banging on my apartment's front door, and I couldn't go to sleep right away. And because I'd gone to bed so early, I didn't set my alarm because I figured, you know, I had plenty of time before I had to be up, so it was no big deal. But then I didn't turn it on. I didn't think to turn it on after I went back to bed. So I ended up sleeping in big time. Is why that's why I was so late. So I was like, no, because I really hate being late. So I'm sorry about that, you guys. So at this point, you guys, we have about an hour or so left until our normal end time on stream. All right. So, well, thanks for being here, William. Hope you had yourself some fun and have a great day at work, man. So yes, at this point, we have a few options, you guys. We have already got all of the shrines taken care of. We've done all that. We're only at about chapter 3 for each character, But our main team is so hilariously overpowered compared to what they need to be that those should really not be a big problem. Hey, what's up, Arcade? How's it going, dude? Oh yeah, Fortnite. Well, I mean, I'm glad you've been enjoying yourself, dude. It's been awesome having you here. So we can either go do story stuff, which honestly I'm kind of wondering if we should do that or not, because like it is good to do, but I don't really know if we have like the time to do more than one chapter. So it might make more sense to just kind of, because there's a bunch of caves I've not explored because I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it on stream with you guys. There's a bunch of caves we've not looked into at all. So we could go do those because we're probably far overpowered compared to what we need to be to fight them. So, basically, what I'm asking you guys is, would you rather me go tidy up these caves on stream, even though we're a little bit overpowered compared to them, or would you rather I just do those in my own time and we just focus on story stuff? I'm fine either way. Do you guys want to see the cave bosses, or do you want me to just clean those up on like my own time? Because like they're probably not going to be a huge challenge to us at this point because we're kind of overpowered. Like most of these caves are for level like 30. You know, we're 50 at this point. Yes. So Basic Tiger, her war cry didn't really enter into the equation this time around because there's a combination of skills we can use with Tressa. Because as a merchant rune lord, she can use transfer rune on herself and then apply her sidestep ability to the entire party, which makes physical attacks guaranteed miss. So we sort of completely cheesed Winnehild. She couldn't lay a finger on us. Oh, sorry. It says, fine either way, really. Caves just added stuff to do, so you can just melt. Yeah, like the caves have cool bosses and such, and I would definitely like to show you guys the bosses because they're neat. But at the same time, it's kind of like, like they're not gonna be a challenge, so I don't know if it's worth doing. I guess we can go give one a try. There's one not too far from here that should be. Well, I mean, I have plenty around. Let's see. We've done Quicksand Caves. We've done Whistling Cavern. I don't know if we've done Twin Falls or not. Let's go stick our nose into Twin Falls then and see what that does for us. Thank you guys for the blesses. Because yeah, with our current party setup, really, like anything short of level 40 is going to be like, we'll look at it funny and it'll drop dead. So.
Now, let us hunting.
What to do?
I definitely will have to find out a way to, because one thing I haven't done yet is class Tressa the Warrior and get her, because the Warrior for some reason is the class that gets you the damage cap raising thing. I'm not sure why only that class, but it is. So I'll have to definitely get Cyrus and Tressa through Warrior at some point for that. Thank you, Weeby. It's not like an ultra pressing concern, but considering that's the best way to raise all our damage, you know.
Feel the power.
What is the logical course of action?
It's like as strong as powerful as Cyrus is.
Teneba Operia.
Yeah.
You should have studied harder.
Yeah, so like I was saying, you know, in most cases these enemies are gonna be worth like one casting. Which what do our skills end up like? Let me just see here. SP save, second wind, stronger strikes. Yeah, so these two are geared up for stronger element damage. She's good for buffs and impatience, and you're good for debuffs still. Although now that she's a Warbringer, I don't think that's quite as useful. Like the leg hold trap still applies, that's fine, I guess, but. because like surpassing power is the one I want to have on like everybody. I might have to just like take the hit and like take second wind off in favor of surpassing power for for the whole party, except for Ophelia, because she doesn't really need it that much. But at least for Cyrus and maybe Hannet, because those two are principal damage dealers. I think Tressa as well, honestly, though. Just because they really do a ton of damage. Cool. So we need to go north. Trying to decide if I've been in this cave already or not. Hey, a cave!
I will battle.
It's gonna go
Let's
before us,
do
though.
this.
We can just throw stuff at it. That's fine.
Try this on for size. You got more than you bargained
There we go.
for.
3,000 experience. No, sorry, sorry, gold. 1,000 experience and about 200-ish JP. See, that's kind of sad because we get that with like a more JP than that just fighting higher level enemies. But the experience is nice. Meow, indeed. Big meows. But no, the jumbo Kates are the ones I would love to fight because they give you all kinds of stuff for it. Twin Falls level 20. Have I been here before? I feel like I probably have. Yeah, there's an open chest, so yes, I have been here before. Okay, the next is there's also Far Shore over there. I'm pretty sure I've not done Far Shore yet. I've also heard that apparently one thing I did see online as I was looking around for I forget what it was I was looking for, but I was looking for something anyway. And one thing I did see was how you can find the bosses you've beaten in these caves in like random encounters after you've beaten them at least once, and you can capture them with Hannet as a pet. And I'm like, that's cool, which is part of why I'm still kind of debating doing the caves, because like I wouldn't normally because they're sort of beneath at this point. But the idea of having bosses on my pet roster is kind of like, yeah, okay, that's cool. Like, you know, do want. Just okay, Seven?
If
Oh,
thou
hope
darest.
things are all right.
The hunt endeth.
Pardon me. Yes, boss pets. Boss pets would be very cool, I think. That's the wrong way. Hey, another Kate.
I've done my research
Cool.
on you.
My turn now.
Apparently they're making for lost time. All of a sudden they're everywhere.
Try this on for size. You got more than you bargained for.
It's good for XP, and I'm not gonna complain. I gotta say I would prefer the job point Kate as opposed to the experience Kate, but what you gonna do? Can boop their snoots? Yes. That said, I don't know if they're all like any good. Like just because they're what is that guy? Just because they're bosses doesn't necessarily mean that they're gonna be awesome, but you know, I assume they'll at least be competent.
What's this now? Tenaba Operia.
Oh look, things that can survive with one hit. Cool.
What next?
All right, War Master then. Let's see what you got. What you got for me? How about Lion Dog? Lion Dog.
The dog biteth hard.
One problem with Lion
I
Dog,
honor
see,
you,
I prefer the warrior sword technique because it's only one hit, but it's a guaranteed hit, unlike the not guaranteed, but a fairly guaranteed hit, unlike the entire enemy party. But my one beef with like Lion Dog is it's much more like you have no idea how many times you're gonna hit. You have no idea how like who's gonna get hit. It's much less accurate. It's kind of a crapshoot as opposed to just like one solid reliable hit.
Can't we settle this?
But then again, on a foe that is vulnerable to swords, there's only one of them. I guess you can break them much easier. So it does have its uses for sure. How about Tiger Rage?
Anger and not tiger.
What you gonna do?
Let's do this! Feel the power! I'll not be defeated. Molecular star! Here's our foe!
An interesting dilemma. Elemental grip.
My turn now! My turn now. Let your wounds be healed.
All light, smite them down.
Letting my arrow fly and true. Coming.
So odd, like Hannah has a staff now. It's because, yeah, could call him Snarfles. Hello there. This poor soul is washed up by the river, but no one knows who he is. There's a large mole on the back of his hand, but nothing else to ID him by. The warranty was set upon by robbers upriver and tossed in after all his worldly goods were taken. It's a crying shame if you ask me. At the least, I'll give him a proper burial. Oh, okay. I guess I don't have the information. I need to fix that then yet. Yes, she now thwack guys. Whackety thwack. Okay,
now,
frogs. Now that I'm like getting tired of seeing these guys.
Well then,
The exact same two frogs.
let your wounds be
Like you
healed.
lost. Go home. Jeez.
Let's
It must
do
be Tiger,
this.
yeah. Like there are definitely some things that you can find which have a very low chance of being stolen, but they're worth quite a bit.
Feel the power.
What is the logical course of action? Elemental grip.
Coming, if thou darest.
More explosions? What's up, Mitsuru? More explosions!
A blunt blow far apart. Letting the hunt beginning. Never missing.
Oh no!
You're gonna give us... I mean, it doesn't have any good ones for this one, but Dark will do just fine.
Darkness. Ah! I'll not be defeated.
And I tap you with the with the staff. And this happens. Is that for Kubo Mitsuru?
What is the
Watch this
logical
again. Here,
course
look,
of
look.
action?
Instant replay. Tap. Tap.
Thus
Tap.
ends your lesson.
Less of a kaboom and more of a creeping shadow, but still. Now, level 30 Far Shore is probably a little bit different than our usual fare. I will say that I do need to grind our B team quite a bit. I've not done any work on our B team in quite a while. So I imagine Therion, Ulberich, Primrose, and Alphen are like level 30 or so still, as opposed to our main team who are like pushing 60. What we do indeed. Like we're routinely getting close to like breaking damage cap now. There's a person in here. I wonder why. Light Elemental.
There is no choice.
I remember when these dudes were scary.
A blunt blow follows.
My turn now. Feel the power.
Yes. Hey, Mackie!
logical course of
Hey, won't be chatting much because you're also helping with a Minecraft server. Oh, all good, all good. Thank you so much for dropping on by all the same. Happy configuring. Sorcerer skills, Sorcerer darkness.
Tenaba Operia.
Yeah, the Skillet Bros don't last so long anymore. Fine, GG is this on you.
Molecular star. Pierce our foes. I hope I've grown more able.
Nice. Who are you? Oh, many folk wandering around these parts. Things would fall in the water upriver, fetch up on the banks here. I collect what I find and sell it on. It puts food in my belly and meat in my cup. Really? An assembling man with a constant sly smile, he collects whatever floats downstream and sells it to make a living. Be it another's trash or animal's bloated carcass, he usually picks it from the river to sell for a leaf or two. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. Anything good on him? Poison dust, blinding dust, Hugo's journal. That would be the man outside probably then. There we go. Let's really give us what we need to finish that quest outside. He's got a hat!
Done my research.
He's a skeleton with a hat! Look at him!
My
Buccaneer
turn now.
bones! Love it. You're me hearties, I be Billy Bones!
Letting the hunt begin.
Because she's a Rune Lord, Mitsuru. She has the Rune Lord class, which apparently gives her a Valkyrie looking deal. I don't know why, but I'm not complaining either. Ooh, how about Lux Conjurer?
Lux Conjurer.
Lux is a cool spell. Like rains lightning, or like beams of lightning sky. Hey, 70 hours flat tiger, very nice. I just realized as well that Hannah is still burning through her SP way too fast. Even with SP Saver and the other thing, her skills just cost too much. Because see, the rest of our team has like 160 plus SP easy, so they get tons and tons back. But Hannah has 100 flat, which doesn't necessarily work so well.
Molecular star. Pierce our foes. I hope I've grown more able.
Like, honestly, I might need to put some kind of a SP increaser onto Hannah, because well, she does plenty of damage, but she needs SP more than anything else, I think, because she can't keep up with it. Oh, and apparently Cyrus. Oh, that's right. Yes, because I gave Cyrus the dragon scarf as well to like further augment his SP gain, because he's the one I was casting the most with. But now that we're mostly doing the BP thing, I don't know. It might make more sense to give it to her. Of course, I've never actually found any sort of item from anybody that does like magic damage up. Because that's what I would love to give him. But I can't find anything that does that. Oh well. Yes, calling down stars is indeed pretty slick as far as attacking stuff goes. More Buccaneer bonesing.
Thou against me, then be hunted. Letting the hunt beginning.
True. That's a fair point. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. You're right. Which reminds me, for our monster match, by the way, you guys, for the last one, 7, Weeby, and Pixel are winners, and the next match is open. Sorry for forgetting to draw the winners. My bad. My bad. It's like, it takes 12 SP to use Aerostorm. It takes 17 to do anything in the wheelhouse of the, yeah. So like, she has some very expensive skills, I gotta say.
Now, what next? Elemental grip.
Well then, let your wounds be healed. Here I go! Wind!
Coming, if thou darest.
Now we want to do this.
I'll do my best. There! The flame guides us true.
But honestly, like as much as I like the War Master class, as cool as it is, given the magical focus of our party build, it doesn't really do that much for us. We can't. Is that 2 thief chests in the same place? Ah. But like it's good, but it doesn't really do anything for us we weren't already doing for ourselves. You know what I mean?
Open
different
for
one.
business. Let's do this.
Like we weren't really like we
Feel
didn't
the
like
power.
having the sheer range of like weapons that she does is certainly useful.
What next?
But like between the rest of the party, we cover most of those types anyway. You know what I mean? So she still just kind of ends up being a support class because while she can do all kinds of damage and that's great and all, it doesn't really give us anything we didn't already do. And because it costs so much SP to use her skills, it's kind of like eh.
An interesting dilemma.
Not saying she's bad, just saying I wish she was a little. Just saying I wish she did something more that like set her apart and made her more useful.
I'll do my best.
So she's good, but she's not that good. Then again, if she was that good, I guess she would be really overpowered as all get out. But then again, so is I guess what I'm saying is all of the other second like Rune Lord and Sorcerer both bring a lot to the table, and even the Starseer has some cool tricks. Whereas the War Master's just like, I hit stuff, like I hit stuff in various ways that other classes don't hit stuff, but it's still just hitting stuff. Like it's not new per se. It's just I hit more stuff with different things, which isn't bad. It's just a little mundane, I guess. Oh, and apparently. We only have two, Mackie and Pixelman in the mash. I'm gonna reopen it because I think the mods missed a chance to get in if they were intending to. So the mash is reopened to you guys in case anybody else wants in. If not, that's fine. But figured I'd just make sure you guys had a chance to. Warrior modes.
I'll do my best.
Hey Casey, how you doing today?
I am not made for such battles.
Stoves in undead thing's head with a staff. I'm not made for such battles. I mean, clearly you're doing okay for yourself, just saying. So is there no boss in here? Maybe we need to, like, trigger the boss by bringing that journal inside. Because there are some caves which do that, like up until you, like, see a certain point in your quest that it just doesn't do anything. Either that or it's just here for loot. I don't know. How you doing today, Casey? Welcome to the stream.
I will battle.
Hope you're having a fantastic one.
It's my turn now.
Mono-do. Mono-do! Do!
Feel the power.
Letting the hunt begin.
I really should figure out like what her most damaging weapon is and just make that like her like go-to attack.
Whoops!
I will not be defeated. Molecular star. Here's our foe.
Now, what next?
It's my turn now. Darkness.
An interesting dive.
And 4,000. Almost 5,000 actually.
Studied harder.
Like the Rune Lord follow-up is just so much fun. It's so busted. So let's head outside and get this journal back to the fella that's by the river.
I've done my research on you.
What to do? Feel the power.
Okay, and for our match
Letting
winners,
the
you guys,
hunt
we have
begin.
Flux, Tiger, Pixel, and our one more as well, Casey. Congrats, you four. I'll definitely have to take some time to like figure out what to do with like Hannet's pets, because like at the moment she has some on her, but the sheer diversity of weapons and magic our team now has. Like it used to be that like she could use them to kind of patch the hole in like whatever she was doing, like if she didn't have like the right weapon type or whatever. But now she has all weapon types, and the rest of the team has literally every element like 3 times over. So we have access to a lot of power and a lot of elemental stuff. So we really don't need to worry about it too much anymore. So I need to figure out what exactly it is that Hannet brings to the table for us, because honestly, she's not doing anything for us that Olberic couldn't do. Which is kind of my base problem, where I'm like, like yes, Hannet's a great character. Don't get me wrong. She's strong. She does good damage on all that good stuff. But her one gimmick that set her apart was her animal taming, and she doesn't. I mean, I'm barely using that now because it's so hilariously overshadowed by the rest of our abilities. So I'm wondering if it might be worth it to rotate Olberic into the party instead of her, because like I think Hannet has a higher attack damage, but Olberic takes hits better, and since I'm mostly using her and him as a support character, then again she does have like hold trap, which is enormously helpful. So I guess that makes, you know, no, it's fine then. We'll leave her where she is, because like the one thing she has that Nobler does not is she always has access to leg hold trap, which is stupidly useful, really. Okay, so I found the journal for this guy. There it is. You brought something by which we could identify this poor soul. Poor unfortunate souls. Rampage. Rescue. Assuming the rescues are actually available. I think they are. Yeah. A diary? Aye, that could be enough. It says on the cover that his name was Hugo. Sadly, the water has smeared the ink within, making it impossible to read. The name is all we need to lay him to rest and carve his tombstone. If his kin come searching, they'll know where he is. Yeah, because nobody else in the world is named Hugo. I mean, that is bad enough. No one is even worse, I'd say. Poor guy. Gentleman's charm. Huh. What does that do for us, if anything? This is lightning and dark damage taken. Not bad. Weaver's is fire and light. Earstone reads, "Here lieth Hugo." Man, that's sad. Alright, well, we got the quest done. There's no boss in that cave, which kind of sucks. The Mirkwood is over there. I think that was part of a quest, though. It wasn't like its own dungeon. Refuge Ruins. I'm wondering, like, I guess only, like, these things are actually dungeons. The ones that have, like proper, like non-cave symbols, I guess. But like a few caves have had dungeon symbols too. Look, there's one over here by Orwell called the Dragon Song Fane. Which sounds pretty appealing, actually. I don't know. Probably a higher level dungeon, but I'm gonna stick my nose in it anyway. I'm curious. I will say, I think what I will do after seeing how like a few of these dungeons aren't even dungeons; they're just caves or whatever. I'll probably go nosing around in them in my own time, clear up all the ones that don't have actual bosses in them, because yeah, it's just kind of you know, I wouldn't say a waste of time exactly, but kind of is at the same time. Hello, who are you? Oh, Kaya.
Hello there.
I'm Kaya, the girl with the dragon egg. You've been ever so helpful. I came to this village to look for Blazestone, so I might hatch the egg, except... well, I can't find any. The egg's been stolen. No, the egg's been stolen. The man who took it said to meet him in Dragon Song Fane if I want it back. Well, there we go. We're going there anyway. That hardly sounds safe, does it? I don't know what to do. Well, in that case, we're already going there, so why not? I will save you the trip. Just add that to the old to-do list. I do wish you could delete files though, because like there's no way to erase the second file. It's just gonna sit there and be like, nah, whatever. This is not that big of a deal, but my inner neat freak is like, nah, I don't like it. Get rid of it. Nice, Casey. Up to 32.7 hours and over almost 64,000 snacks. Very nice indeed. Alright, that first guy's not even weak to anything, which is kind of annoying, but it's all good. Let's drop some lightning then.
The night wish to there.
My turn now.
Right, Tiger? It's so exhausting. You are correct.
Feel the power. My turn.
7. Dots. So many dots. Oh, very much so, yes. Much defying is here.
Let your wounds be healed.
Letting my arrow fly and true. the hunt beginning. Anger and knowledge.
And he dies.
Fight with courage.
Little extra static there. Dragon Song Phase up this way somewhere, I think. There it is. Actually, who are you? Ahoy, traveler! I am the chosen knight. Are you? Not bad, eh? I mean my salutation. I've been practicing, you see. Oh, you're some kind of ding dong that. I see. Okay. Rune hatchet. I think we need that actually. Overpriced. Hey, a rhino. That's cool.
Right up.
Bloody rhino and 2 giant eagles. Okay.
Feel the power.
What next?
It's a level 6 eagle, a level 8 rhino. Not bad, not bad. Let's use the goat. Unleash the goat. The hilariously underpowered now goat.
My turn now. Oh, stars, fill us with power.
Now, what next? Glacier, roar down.
Yeah, like seven's pretty good for puns normally, honestly.
Glacier, roar down.
Now, all broken.
What to do?
Let's go ahead and throw some ice on that.
Ice. I'll not be defeated.
Quick heal.
Let
Seven, who,
your
what?
wounds be healed.
You rang? No, I was just, he was making a punny suggestion that you know, but I'm like, no, like, you, I can't speak today. He was trying to get you on board with the puns. I'm like, no, because Seven's already on board with the puns, because Seven makes puns too. That's what I was trying to say, but I'm talking in pretzels, apparently. Alright, arrows.
Thou didst fight with courage.
Yeah, 7 funny like Gazer. Alright. Dragon plays thing ding. Level 50, that's more like it. Check this place out. Ooh, I love the music. The sort of quietly mysterious mystery. Yeah, there's no spin lift in that one. The spin has been spun. Magic Knights and some kind of a thief. Or rogue, perhaps. Master Thief 2, Fire Guardian Mark 2, Thunder Guardian Mark 2. Interesting.
Feel the power. Well then. Molested stars, pierce our foes.
To win, wait to light, and wait to none of the 3.
Now,
I don't think they're going to have any common weaknesses, which is going to be unfortunate, but pretty sure I know that he's weak to ice, if I had to guess.
Glacier, roar down.
The thief is too. Nice. So that's some kind of commonality between the two, between them at least.
Let the hunt
I'm in
begin.
boop by Mitsuru. All the boops. I don't think they're with the bows, but with a shot. They are too. There we go. We found the common weakness. They're all weak to bows. That's good, actually.
Here I go! Ice.
Come in, if thou darest. A torrent of arrows!
One left, which is fine. I want to heal anyway.
Not be defeated. Bring about a miracle of healing.
What is the logical course of action? Thus ends your lesson.
Pomegranate. Crystal helm. That sounds important. Hang on. No, it's physically defense only. A lot of it, though. Not bad, but I don't know. I have a hard time prioritizing one kind of defense over another, with the exception of like Ophelia, I guess, because like having more magic defense also increases her healing, which makes it worth it. But by and large, just stacking both works pretty well. It's a different thief from last time, different color shirt.
Here I go!
No, it's one. Okay, so last one was 2. This one is 1. It's a step down, technically. How you guys all doing out there in chat? You guys having fun so far? And this is definitely one of those games where I just kind of ramble on to myself. You guys are here, so hopefully you guys are enjoying yourselves.
Come in, if thou darest.
Okay.
Never missing.
That's your pixel. That's good, dude.
I'll do my best. Let your wounds be healed.
An interesting dilemma.
Thunder, what about wind?
Venture Sultan!
Oh, I'm glad, sir. I'm glad. There is much exploding going on.
My turn now.
Welcome to the stream, Brooke. Hope you're having a good day. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what you said there, but I hope you're having a good day.
Lightning.
I like how it's called Thunder Rue, but she does correctly say lightning. So it's like one of those things where it's like, you know, if the game recognizes what it's called, why not change it to Lightning Rune instead of Thunder Rune? I don't really get why you'd bother, but whatever. It's not a big deal. It's just kind of one of those little moments. Multi-fire, that's a new one.
What's this?
Well then. Let your wounds be healed.
What is that? Tenema over here! An interesting dilemma. Venture Sultan!
I've tried different things on them.
Thus ends
I feel
your
light
lesson.
damage. That would make sense. Alright, upstairs we go. That's a thief chest, isn't it? Yes, it is. Rats. Alright, fine. Right down we go again. Definitely gonna need to, like, get the B team up stronger so we can drag carry on through these places.
Now, What next? Nightwish to there!
Let's do this! Feel the power! I'll not be defeated. Molecular star! Here's our thoughts!
What next? Anger and knowledge.
Nice.
Let's do this! The winds of fortune are howling! How is that?
Interesting, we're at level 60 finally. Our first character to do so. The big 6-0. Where in this mess is this person we're going to be finding here, I wonder? I'm also curious if like the boss is going to be a thief or a dragon or what. There's the thief right there. Dark Golem.
Can't we settle this
Dark
like
Golem.
gentlemen? Elemental grip.
What to do?
What to do when you live in a shoe? Hope that all your neighbors don't go PU.
Feel the power!
Legally retire like Hazer. She's kind of young for that. Ow!
Summon, if thou
So
darest.
much to learn.
What, Zephyr? Wow. 2 hits and then like a million consecutive misses.
Well then. In Elfric's name, be safe! Let's do this! Light!
Letting my arrow fly and yeah! The dog biteth hard.
Elemental grip.
And pew.
My turn now.
And pew. I love the follow-ups,
The
really do.
flame guides us true.
Okay, so this is gonna be our boss fight here, I presume. Let's scrutinize you first and rob you. Why dost thou believe in the sacred flame when its glow doeth not for you? It hath no power. If you seek deliverance from death, the dragon is your only salvation. Ah, I see. We have ourselves a different belief set. Curious cleric. I need your egg back, have you? Ha ha ha! Yes. Do I need to like what needs to happen here? Conscious stone. So what do we need to like challenge him like with like hand it one-on-one or something? How does this work? Strength a bajillion. I don't really want to fight him one-on-one with Hannah, though. That kind of stinks. Actually, I can't fight with Hannah because I don't have anything on her worth squat as far as animals go. Well, that's rather irritating. So I can't talk to him. I can't fight him normally. That sucks.
Open for business. Here I go.
I guess we're somewhat obliged to go get her a better animal now. To raise up over it to take over temporarily to handle it for us. That's rather annoying. But here, have a boss fight you can't actually do because it doesn't require you to fight. It requires your pets to fight.
Glacier,
I guess it's my own fault for not raising Olberg instead of Hannet, but
I'll do my best.
anyway, it's time for our 4 p.m. monster match, you guys. Sorry that didn't quite work out as well as I hoped it would.
Let your wounds be healed.
We'll do the mash. We'll do the monster mash. The monster mash with those snacks.
Letting the hunt begin. A torrent of arrows.
Let's do this. Wind.
Letting my arrow fly and true. A torrent of arrows.
Yeah, all good, all good. We'll be going for a raid here momentarily. I just want to get back into town. Thank you for being here, dude. Hope you had some fun. Always cool to have you hanging out.
Molecular star. Here's our foe. I am not made for such battles.
So I think what I will do is I will go ahead. Actually, I can just fast travel, can't I? I'll head back to Orwell. Well, I'll have to go creature taming off screen, I guess, to find something decent, or just raise Olberg. I guess works fine too. I'll work out what to do with that one. Next stream, you guys, will focus probably more on chapters and such. Seems like most of the remaining locations that aren't to do with the characters directly are just there for, like, you know, bonus quests or for just, you know, fighting big old creatures. So I think I'll clean up most of the caves and things that aren't like actual dungeons myself, and then I'll try and find maybe some decent animals to work with. If not, then we can always actually give Olberg and the rest of them, you know, a chance and a half. Chest, hello. Can I get to the chest? There we go. Yeah, I mean it was a pretty solid day. I'm glad you guys were all here. I just wish I hadn't slept in so much. But like, yeah, the rest of our party are all like mid-30s. They're not actually as unleveled as I would have thought, but I'll definitely have to figure out some team comp or other to make it all work. Because honestly, like I would like to just straight swap out the 4 of them for the 4 I've got right now. But until we're done Tressa Chapter 4, I literally can't change her out. Apparently, apparently, like you are able to change out your characters, but only once you've got Chapter 4 or 5 or whatever chapter it is. Hey, Gianna, thanks so much for dropping on by. I'm doing well. I got plenty of sleep. Put it that way. I ended up sleeping in actually, so we were a little bit late starting today. But thank you for being here, Gianna. We're actually ending off here in a moment because this is one of our earlier streams. But normally I would say that I can't speak. Normally I would say that I'd be back at 7:30 for some more. But tonight is our sponsor movie night, so unfortunately there is no second stream today. But I'll be back tomorrow for our normal Monday night stream. I'm actually not sure what it's going to be because we have 3 new games spots open on the roster this week. I know what Tuesdays is going to be. I know what Wednesdays could be. I suppose Wednesdays could be Mondays just as easily, but I haven't decided yet. So basically, I'll be back tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time for all of our usual stream goodness. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to end off just as you're getting in, Gianna, though, which that's the one thing I feel bad about because you just got here. But thank you so much for dropping by. It's awesome to see you. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic Sunday. Let me find someone to raid. Yeah, it's just bad luck. But thank you guys for getting us up to 30 likes on the stream, by the way. Very kind of you all. Why don't we go ahead and drop in on... Let's see. We can drop in on either Chris over at the Zelda Collector, who's a very nice guy. That's where Guilfoyle just went. We can follow him over there, or we can go drop in on Samo, who is playing Untitled Goose Game. I have no idea if that's PG or what that is, but I've at least kind of heard of it. We don't normally get to raid either one of them during our normal course of things, so leave it up to you guys. Chris, it has 457 subs and about 6 people watching right now. Sumo is at 1.2k and has about 6 people watching as well. So, what do you guys think? Chris? Yeah, sounds good. Alright. Let's go over and say hello to Chris. He's playing Link's Awakening, as you might imagine, since he is, of course, a huge Zelda fan. He's about to start. His countdown says he'll be back. He'll be up and running in about 2 seconds. So why don't we go ahead and help him get started off on a good on a good footing with a nice raid. So be sure to leave a like while you guys are over there. Say hello, all that good stuff. You know, be your usual supportive selves. So it's the Zelda Collector. There's the link, and of course, try and hang around for at least a few minutes, so that way he can make sure that YouTube counts the support properly and doesn't get dismissed as some kind of a bot or something. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys, or if you're a sponsor, then I might see you tonight for our movie night. We'll be watching Back to the Future, and yeah, so I'll see you guys then or tomorrow. Either way, have yourselves a lovely rest of your day, and be sure to take care of yourselves because you're worth it. For now, I'm MonsterMatt out. Bye bye.